If you had told me a year ago that I would be riding a mullet bike a year from then, I would have laughed at your face. And yet, here it is. We built this a month and a bit ago, and I honestly have to say, this feels like a new bike.
Oh yeah. This is like 1935, something like that.
There are three areas that I'd like to tell you about. We're gonna split them in uphill performance, cross country, and downhill. So let's get to it. Now, in terms of uphill and climbing performance, there isn't anything to write home about. This bike has never been an amazing climber. In its initial configuration, the shock was horrible for climbing. This one is, there is some improvement, especially if you turn on the climb switch, but it's still not amazing. The fact that we changed the front to be a bit heavier helps a bit, but it's not groundbreaking. It's still very rear heavy, and that's due to the seat angle, which is, not ideal. It's an older geometry, so nothing much to complain about. But yeah, it's not amazing. You can still get by. It's perfect for everyday use. What I'm saying is, you just aren't gonna win any races on it.
Ooh, baby.
Second, cross country there hasn't been any changes there, to be honest. There is a bit more damping at the front, it feels better, but honestly there hasn't been much change. The bike is still quite heavy, and the gear ratio isn't perfect because this is still 1/11, and it's quite a legacy cassette at the back, and I can't really fit a bigger one, so it is what it is. So again, it's not a cross-country bike. When I bought it, it was supposed to be an all-mountain type of bike. Any way you look at it, it's a trail bike, and that's what it does best.
Good up. I don't see much with the sun in my face, so I can't really pick the lines as best as I wanted to. That doesn't matter much because we want to test how it feels anyway. Yeah, this bike was definitely meant to be a mullet. This is light years better than how it was set up originally.
Now for this bike, downhill is where it's at. This is where it actually shines. It was very capable even before we did the conversion with the 27.5 at the front, but now this is a tank. If I had done this 4 years ago, I would never have ordered that Spindrift. This is just amazing. And it's exactly as they say, like the Mullet is business in the front, party in the back. The front is extremely planted. You pretty much don't feel any of the bumps, especially with this beefy tire. And the rear is still as playful as you would expect from a 27.5. So honestly, this is one of the best configurations that you could run. Again, a year ago, I would never have thought that a Mullet is gonna be the bike that I'm gonna be riding. But now, honestly, when I get to that point where I need to buy my next bike, I will probably be looking at a Mullet. The main thing I learned from this project is that it might be worth trying to upgrade your current rig before you go ahead and buy a new one. Again, if I had upgraded this bike before I bought the Spindrift would never have come to me. This is a machine in its current configuration, and I would have kept this as my main bike for a lot longer had I done this earlier. So my point here is, if you're riding a 27.5 and you are looking to upgrade to a 29er, don't be so quick about it. Like, try to upgrade the fork first, put a 29er at the front. You might be surprised at the result. Worst case, you'll get some new parts for the new build that you're doing. Best case, you're gonna save yourself a whole bunch of money. That was it for today. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Don't forget about the giveaway. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe. See you next time.
That was nice. Ay, caramba.